I can do a battlefield reenactment.
One at a time. Here we go. Come on, hurry up. All right, that's far enough. That's not to get too wet. All right.
My dad does this every year.
All right, I'm your general in the back. Come on, veterans, spread out. Okay, hold. Okay, there's your enemy. Now this time, we are not going to fight. We are not going to run. We're going to stand and fight. You don't really know why. I know that General Lee has got his entire force here. I need to hold him off because if he gets that high ground, then we're really screwed, right?
My dad's
So
over there.
I can communicate that to you and say, we cannot run this time. Just this once, cavalry is going to stand and fight the infantry. I also know that General Reynolds has got 3 corps behind us. He's got about 10,000 dudes that are going to be able to reinforce us, okay? So if we can just hold out a little while. So all I'm asking you for is a little while, all right? Now, remember, look around you. We got nothing. We got no cover. We got no concealment. We got our horses. And this is truly how they held them off. This is how they fought, right? They got off their horses, used their horses for cover if they could, and held their ground here. They were all the way down. They came over. We didn't see them until they came over the rise. Okay, you got to hold your fire because they're not close enough yet. Hold your fire. They're not close enough yet. How far are they now? About 30 meters? All right. Ready? Fire! Fire! All right, fire!
As you can see, this is a horrible reenactment.
You see how they deployed? They got one rank in front and one rank behind. That's how the infantry fights. That exposes fewer of them to our fire, but it gives them maximum fire on the front and minimum depth, right? So if we actually fire, you don't go through 2 people. So they spread out a little bit. All right, we won the first engagement. Nice work, guys. Nice work. Okay, now, the sergeants are running back and forth. We're getting our casualties. We took some pretty heavy casualties, all right? All right, first, you're down, man. Sorry. All right, so what do? We fill in the gap.
My dad is a teacher at American University. He does this every year. Well, not every year, but it's a tradition for his quantum class.
Oh, yeah, you died. Okay, so we need another one to fill in. Okay, here they come. Get ready. At the ready. Hold your fire. Ready? And fire! Oh.
Stand up and fire!
Fire!
As you can see, this is a very low-key reenactment. We don't even have guns.
Fire! Come back! Fire! Here they come! Oh, you're down. I'm sorry. You're still alive, but barely, man. You're down too, so you got to cover that side. Oh, no, you're down too. Sorry, you're down. All right. Okay, our flank is exposed now. Our left flank is exposed, so we need somebody to get over there and take it. Somebody help! All right. Okay. Now I was worried about his left flank, right? So he's got somebody out there. He had to reposition. Now, focus on these guys here. Keep going. They don't really notice that they get in the road down here. They start coming around. Now you got security over here. What are you doing? Yeah, you got it. Help! Now we got a real problem here, right? Because he's all alone over there. So, you guys are busy right there because you don't want to hit them. You got a redirection fire over
My
there.
dad's there in the white outfit. He's also wearing a cowboy hat, if you can't see that very well.
Retreat! Leave the dead! They're screwed! Leave the dead! Oh, you're down. Yep.
Well, man, that one didn't work out so good for us, guys.
Now, what we were just recreating was the reality of the battle, which was after about 2 hours of that stuff where we are actually coming forward and being thrown back by you brave Unionists. Even though we had more and more people coming, the Union was feeding more troops in too. So a stalemate developed here. And then the group that we were on the John, you okay, buddy?
Out.
Who we were, that group at the second time, those were the totally unexpected troops coming from the north. These are General Ewell's division, which had been at Harrisburg trying to burn the bridge. Shows up after 2 or 3 hours where you guys pretty much are standing and dying, but stopping this incredible, powerful advance of up to 30,000 troops by the end of the day. This small unit here, probably in the end, with Reynolds up about in Doubleday, maybe about 2,000 troops against 30,000. We're still holding this line until, totally unexpectedly, we came from the west, okay? From the north. That's General Ewell's group, the old Stonewall Brigade. And when you're completely flanked, you think you're fighting this way, when you're completely flanked, that's what they do. Now, your troops are so brave. Why did they run at the end?
Well, I actually had to give an order to retreat.
Because
we had watched, I had put security out on the flank there, right?
Nice work, security.
We had put security out on the right. And he realized very quickly, because as we started having casualties in the middle, I had to keep pulling troops in to fill in, to hold the line for the main effort. When we saw that we were starting to get flanked, we sent a word back and said, uh-oh, we got some people here that we didn't expect. So we actually had to do an orderly retreat. We turned out to not be so orderly. We started trying to cover fire while the next group came out, fire and come out. It turned into an all-out backwards run. Just like that.
And they ran this way. They ran all the way back into Gettysburg. They ran through the town with very little resistance after fighting here so bravely for 3 hours and went up on that ridge by Lincoln's cemetery. And that happened after 3 or 4 hours of full combat here. When they were flanked, that happened in about 20 minutes. Just ran all the way up. Orderly, I won't criticize.
When you're expecting something bad things happening, you're seeing it coming, and you know it's going to suck, but you just keep hanging on, and then something totally unexpected happens, it throws you off. And that was it.
Yeah, you guys ran really well.
It broke you.
So what we're going to do is get a feel for the battlefield here. All the Confederate troops are coming from the South Mountain. And many try to sneak up this line. You can sort of see a rail line. We're going to go over in the bus in just a second. Right here. They try to sneak up that rail line to get behind the Union. But the Union forces figured out that we're actually up on this ridge. So that became They did, but they didn't have many numbers. You had rifles on this side, so you could load more quickly. At first,
I mean, they had
But the problem there
you got
is
to move your troops up in there, and we're taking casualties. You're killing them.
yeah, you can't. First of all, he didn't know. The Confederates didn't know exactly what they were doing. They didn't know what they were running. They ran into cavalry, and they thought, well, if it's just cavalry, because cavalry's not, he's explained, cavalry's not supposed to fight infantry. You're supposed to make contact and break contact and go give a report. So when Buford held,
Yeah, you're not
the
sure.
Confederacy said, well, he must have infantry behind him, or he must have some reason.
In fact, the first 2 hours he didn't.
He had nothing.
So you're right. If they had just pushed and taken casualties, they would have wiped off. Our group would have wiped off this road early. But we're kind of confused. Why are the